Okay, so this is Jay, and I wanted to go ahead and I wanted to talk about Dragon Ball Fusions for the Nintendo 3DS, and I wanted to talk about everything that I like about the game. Um, I really didn't want to do a traditional type of review, so instead I'll just talk about the stuff that I like about the game. Besides, I don't have a capture card, and I am doing a voiceover, whatever footage I managed to get. Please forgive the quality. Maybe down the line, later on in the year, I'll get better quality footage. And when I mean better quality footage, I'll get a capture card eventually. Sorry to beat around the bush. But yeah, Dragon Ball Fusions 3DS is a RPG for the Nintendo 3DS, obviously, and it is a Dragon Ball game, but it is not a Dragon Ball game, if that makes sense. It's a Dragon Ball game in the sense that you encounter characters from the Dragon Ball franchise, but the plot does not revolve around characters from the Dragon Ball franchise. In other words, this happens in its own, it's its own canon, but it does belong in the world that is Dragon Ball. So, you'll of course encounter, Goku, you'll encounter Pan, you'll encounter various characters from the franchise, popular favorites to a lot of current characters and things of that nature. This game, in a lot of ways, feels like a mini Dragon Ball Xenoverse port in the sense that you pick your character at the beginning. You can choose whether to be a Saiyan, a human, an alien, an Namekian, an off-worlder, I think, and I can't remember what else off the top of my head. You could customize your characters, although the customization isn't as deep as Xenoverse 2, obviously, but it's still pretty good. Obviously, the name of the game is Fusions, and in this game, I love the fact that you can do a maxi fusion, which is a five-way fusion. You do EX fusion, which is basically doing the fusion dance with like you know um, this armband from Capsule Corp. That basically initiates it. You can do it with anyone. You don't have to be the same power level or whatever. And then depending on which characters in the game, you can get the traditional fusion dance with the likes of, Goten and Trunks, Goku and Vegeta to make Vegito. And then you have like infinite possibilities. Like my character, I love my fusion character. It's basically, I picked a Saiyan. I have the Super Saiyan ability, and I fused them with Super Saiyan 4 Goku, which put me at God tier, because why the hell wouldn't you? And just like endless possibilities for fusions, and I mean endless possibilities. Um, it is turn based, of course. It's RPG, it's a team RPG, it's kind of Pokemon esque. It's not exactly like Pokemon, of course, but it's Pokemon esque in the sense that you have five team members. Your leader is usually, your avatar, your character, your created character, but you could also switch it around. Your team members, you go around recruiting fighters, to your team. Very much like Pokemon when you go around collecting Pokemon you have them in the box. You recruit team members. You can stack them up. You can go back and then you can go see what characters that you've stacked up and you could switch them into your team and out of your team. You get further enough into the game, you unlock fusion, and then from there, you have to meet certain requirements to unlock certain fusions, and then from there, you could basically start collecting and start creating different fusion characters, which is a lot of fun. Like I said, it's turn based, so it's kind of that's kind of a bummer because it's not character versus character, it's team versus team. So there's a lot of strategy in the sense of getting characters that are really fast. Saiyans are usually slow, characters that can hit multiple targets at once, characters that are good at melee. There's characters that are good at healing other characters. There's characters that are mainly used for EX support, for giving key to other characters and things of that matter. I really love this game. I think this game's a gem. I think it's kind of a shame that there wasn't a lot of marketing behind this. They should have marketed the hell out of this. I mean, I know people are buying the game. I know it's popular within our circle as far as people who are into Dragon Ball. But I feel like, it's kind of under the radar. I guess that doesn't make sense, but it's kind of like a hidden gem. And I really think like if you're a Dragon Ball fan and you don't have a Nintendo 3DS, this is actually worth going out and getting yourself. Just go get yourself a cheap Nintendo 2DS and buy this game. It's worth it. I'd say it's even worth it for that. Like I found more enjoyment in this game than I did in Xenoverse 2. It kind of gave me a nostalgic feel of going back in the day to such handheld greats like the legacy of Goku series, if all you guys remember that, or Boo's Fury and all that good stuff. Like I love those games, and this is kind of like a natural evolution. It's kind of Pokemon, did a fusion dance with Xenoverse, and out came this game. And I really love it. It's simple, but it's really addicting. Like, there are more fusion possibilities than there are types of Pokemon if you're into collecting and things of that nature. And this is simple enough turn based to the point where it doesn't take a genius to play this game. And I don't feel like you'll get burnt out playing this. Like, there's always something around the corner, and then we're getting DLC and things of that nature. So, if you haven't picked up this game, this video is just like, hey, go pick up this game. I'm telling you, this game's really good. And that's basically it. Go pick up this game. Totally worth it. Pick up the game. If you don't have a 3DS, go pick up a 2DS, a cheap one, a used one. Who cares? They're cheap. It's really affordable. Pick it up. Pick this game up for cheap. It's freaking awesome. You won't regret it. Anyways, this is Jay, and I'll catch you guys later.